When a user signs up, signing up in an application, a signed up event is called or emitted. When a user signs in, does the login, signed in will be emitted. When a user logs out, signed out will be emitted. When a trigger, so that is after the sign out has been done, and this is when a sign out is requested. So if you just want to cancel the sign out, you can respond to sign out requested, or if you want to respond to the happened event, sign out is already happened and you want to respond. Say for example, what we are doing today, if sign out has happened, bring the user to the home page, right? Or refresh the home page content. So we commonly do that, signed out. Now, similar to that are session created and session cleared. Now, uh, sign out, sign in doesn't immediately uh, clears the user session. So once a sign in happens, then the next step will be that user session is created. Similarly, when sign out is happening, when sign out is done, then user session will be cleared. So there is a sequence. Now you can decide on exact thing when you will want to respond. So unless user session is cleared, you will have something in session. Many a times what we do, we tend to refresh the screen based on user session. So suppose I have the user information, then I will display some content for that user. Otherwise, if that is not available, I will say I have no context of user, logged in user, I cannot show you something. We have that kind of use cases almost everywhere. For example, in Lifuno, we were having content on dashboards, and on dashboard, we always have a reference to the current user. Now, current user will be available only when the user session was created and it is still live. If it was cleared for any reason, then you don't have it. So you must refresh your screen. Content scrolled. Now, when you are basically scrolling on the screen, and if your content is moving and scroll bar became active, then content scrolled event will be fired. For some printability, these events are triggered, not used quite often. App language change, now not in use. And then some stages of the event. So stage will have, say, created or requested. Uh, when a particular activity is done, it may have sub stages or sub parts of the event or the parts of that activity. So activity is, for example, create user session is the activity. So you requested for creation of user session, then it was progressing, then it was completed, or it had failed. So four sub stages of each of them can be generated. These are like fixes of a particular event. So how does that event actually gets created? If you say event is this and stage is one of these, then final event string will be event minus stage, event ID minus stage ID. So that is how the whole event is getting created. Okay, so this is how we get action stage. So action is this and stage is this. So it will basically put up minus between these two IDs and get you the action stage complete event ID. Now, too many things, but you will rarely use them. What I have seen a use of are user session created, user session cleared, sign in, sign out, and sometimes route changed, sometimes entity brought changed. Uh, Everything else are rarely used. Email related settings, you will rarely use these as well. This function prefix suffix, rarely used in your code.